was arrested by a lie. I want it on the
Okay,
record.
first of all, I'm going to stop this. I directed this defendant to be in this courthouse in person.
I got a bad back, sir.
And he is not here in person.
Sir, I
am not going to sit here and listen to him ramble on and on about everything.
Oh, really?
I don't mind hearing from people, but I tell you, if you're going to say it all, you're going to say it to my face. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. No bond.
I am here.
We'll get him here.
I got a
medical issue. You can mute him. Thank you, Mr. Kilowald. Is it Galliard?
Ready, Your Honor. And good afternoon to you and your staff, Your Honor. Attorney Maxwell Dubin, P number 86012 on behalf of Mr. Galliard.
Ma'am or sir, where's your client?
My client is currently in Georgia. I'm ready to address everything on the record here today, Your Honor.
Well, is he here?
He's
there
not
he
here.
Is right there.
Yeah, he's on Zoom, Your Honor.
Sir, state your name.
Devon Galliard.
All right. Why don't we address that? Because
but if I may, Your Honor. So evident from the information that defense has received and I've received, my client does and currently still does live in Texas, Your Honor. Again, he's never been in this situation before. That being said, he is monitored on a tether. I believe he, for lack of a better term, a misunderstanding where he was under the impression that since he's returning to Texas and is going to eventually move closer to Michigan, being Georgia, that he was able to go there while being monitored. Again, I would just point out this is not
but counsel, no. He never went to Texas. He said, I watched the video when I got this, and you guys he indicated he was going to Texas. There was nothing about Georgia, North Carolina, or any other thing. Nothing.
And I do understand that, Your Honor. My client's not sitting here trying to deceive you or the court, and he was very upfront and honest with the tether people when they asked, and he did talk to them with the tether company. He was not trying to hide anything. And I can completely understand the court's frustration with that. And I just would like to say that is not my client's intent. He does not have a history of skipping court, and the only reason I had him appear and as stated in court prior, if you do remember, but I know you deal with a lot of cases, so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. He was even willing to buy plane tickets to fly back and forth through the onset of this case. So I would just like this court to know, Your Honor, that my client is not trying to avoid anything and avoid you or the court or this case in any way, shape, or form, Your Honor, or disobey you for that matter.
Ms. Zenda.
Your Honor, I have concerns given that, one, he was not permitted to appear on Zoom today. That was revoked given this report. I also have concerns given that the representations that were made was that he was going to be living in Texas. He never goes to Texas, starts residing somewhere else, and he doesn't come back for this hearing that he was supposed to be in person for today. He's facing very serious charges. I have concerns that he's just out and about across the country. I originally wasn't comfortable with him even going to Texas, and I'm even more uncomfortable with the arrangement.
So, and I have a problem, counsel, when, as indicated in the community corrections report, he told them that he was permitted to travel to Texas to get his things and that he could stay in Georgia. That was never talked about, not at all. And outside of the fact that even if it was, he's not just in Texas, he's in South Carolina, North Carolina. He's all over the the southern eastern seaboard, with the exception of Florida. At least we don't have him there. And he's just going about his own, doing whatever he wants to do. And Ms. Senda's right. Once we get this, his permission to appear via Zoom was revoked. He needed to be here in person. He is not here.
Yes. If I can
1 second.
speak for myself, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was just the reason why I didn't because I did my household goods virtually, and they was gonna send my stuff here. So I wanted to save money and stay here in Georgia.
You don't have the permission of the court to be in Georgia.
That's my apologies. That's my apologies. I wasn't tracking that. I was trying to make it easier so I can be closer here to if I need to go to court, I could be here with my mother and I could just go from here to Michigan. Because I did, when you said that as long as I'm on this tether, I can go anywhere I need to go. As long as I didn't go anywhere near
said that.
No,
No,
you
no,
did say that. You did say that.
no, Mr. Galliard, I'm gonna, and Your Honor, if I may, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I don't.
I've talked with my client. My client is taking full responsibility. I have talked to him about this today. He completely understands the frustration with the court and that just because you're given permission to travel does not mean you can go wherever you want. He is understanding of that, Your Honor. I assure you that. And
but he's representing that I told him something I didn't say. He's representing that to our community corrections. I'm not having it. When I let people travel, I let people go where they want to go. The circumstances were given to this court. He said he lives in Texas. He wanted to go to Texas. I was going to allow him to reside in Texas. Come to find out, he never went to Texas. He's somewhere else, a few thousand miles from Texas, and just is there and trying to give me some excuse. I'm not having it. He needs to get himself back to the state of Michigan. If he doesn't want to get himself back to the state of Michigan, we will come and get him. A bench warrant's going to issue for the defendant's failure to appear. No bond. So you better get here before we get to you. I'm done.
And Your Honor, my client can turn himself in at any point. We can readdress this when he comes back.
We will be
he will
more
back
than happy to take him.
Okay,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor. I will speak with my client and arrange his return, Your Honor.
Court does call the case. People versus Dwight Miller.
For the people.
Good courtroom. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Dwight, would you state your name for the record?
I'm American State National. I'm appearing sui juris. You is not my attorney. That's not working for me. We got a whole issue. All my constitutional rights have been violated. I want it on the record. I was arrested by a lie. I want it on the record.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to stop this. I directed this defendant to be in this courthouse in person.
I got a bad back, sir.
And he is not here in person.
Sir, I
am not going to sit here and listen to him ramble on and on about everything.
Oh, really?
I don't mind hearing from people, but I tell you, if you're going to say it all, you're going to say it to my face. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. No bond.
I am here.
We'll get him here.
I got a
Thank you.
issue.
You can mute him. Thank you, Mr. Kilowald.
Okay, Judge. Thank you. Judge, if I may say, he does have some medical issues. That being said, all I wanted to do was set it for exam.
Well, when he gets here and graces our doorstep, I'll be more than happy to set it.
All right, I'll bring my constitutional book. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kilowald. Court does call the case. People versus Gary Coward.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hey, Simpson, I'm coming to see you, bro. You violated my constitutional rights. I am coming to see you, bro.
Hey, I hope you are not making a threat against me, because that's going to cause you a whole bunch of other problems. Get that number. Yeah, I bet you it did log out. Get that number. It will have the full number. We'll go find him. Get the detective bureau on that, please. All right.